Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So the time has come for both Forza Horizon 1 and Horizon 2 to completely lay to rest, which means any online support that the game features for any of these titles will no longer work anymore. Now, at the time of me recording this, which is just a few hours before this video goes live on YouTube, the online servers are still working, at least for Forza Horizon 2. Features like the car clubs, rivals events with their leaderboards, liveries and tune downloads are all still active, but at any moment could all be shut off, as on Forza's official website it did state that the end of service for these titles will be on the 22nd of August. Now, for those wondering if you either have a physical copy or a soft copy of any of these Horizon games, yes, you can still play them. And also, if you have purchased any of the DLC car packs or expansions in the past, you can still access them even if you don't have them downloaded onto your console at the moment, as any purchases that you have made are on your Xbox account history and you can re-download them whenever you desire. The only things that will not work in the game are any features that require any sort of multiplayer or online function. But in today's video, I want to celebrate particularly Forza Horizon 2, since my actual physical copy and save game for the original Forza Horizon 1 is in a warehouse on the other side of Australia, and why Forza Horizon 2 was truly such a special and important game for the series. Starting off with number 1, true exploration. So how we explore and drive today in Forza Horizon 5, whether it's on tarmac, gravel, or just simply cutting through the fields whenever we want, well, we have Forza Horizon 2 to thank for all of this, as this was the very first title in its series to have true limitless exploration. With the power of the Xbox One consoles, this allowed Playground Games to really push the new Forza Tech engine at the time to its boundaries, figuratively and literally, and also allow Horizon players to drive any of their favorite cars, whether it's a small hatchback to a hypercar, through the farmlands while still maintaining a fun, enjoyable and somewhat realistic experience. So really, you could argue that Horizon 2 shaped how future Horizon games were designed, and even until today with Forza Horizon 5, it is still using the same Forza Tech game engine that initially debuted back in 2013 with Forza Motorsport 5, which is why Forza Horizon 2 still looks great 9 years on. Number 2, the map. Now, speaking of looks, not only do the graphics in Horizon 2 still hold up very well today, but the location and map design was just simply majestic. At the time in 2014, majority of open world races were set in America. Even the original Forza Horizon 1 was set in Colorado of the USA. So to see an open world racer with such cutting edge visuals from one of the biggest game racing franchises in the world set in Europe, specifically between the borders of Italy and France, it was like, wow, what a truly exotic place to take the Horizon fanbase to. And to top it off, Playground Games designed the map incredibly well. You had 6 different places you could visit, each with its own main town, with Nice being the main city. And for the very first time in the series, you had a proper 1-mile drag strip with a proper modern airport, not like the abandoned one we got in Horizon 5 with grass growing through the cracks of the tarmac. It also featured an incredibly long and beautiful coastal drive covering a town from Italy through to the main city of Nice in France, all the way to the shipping docks. The map was just certainly very well designed. And again, we have Forza Horizon 2 to thank for all of the other exotic places this series has visited after, like Australia in Horizon 3, the United Kingdom in Horizon 4, and of course Mexico with Forza Horizon 5. Number 3, showcase events. Although showcase events were present in the very first Forza Horizon title, it wasn't until Forza Horizon 2 where showcase events actually felt like a true spectacle. I remember the first time when I did my first showcase event with the Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale, and I was taking on 5 jet planes with the color of the Italian flag showing in their smoke. I was like, wow, This is truly a real showcase, and because they were flying around on completely different paths to where I was driving, I never truly knew until the very end whether or not I would have won the showcase event. Another one was racing against a huge cargo plane in the rain in a Jag, and I will never forget the ending where the plane almost landed on top of me at the very end. I mean, the jump from Forza Horizon 1 to Horizon 2's showcase events was just so big, and again, much like Forza Horizon 2 itself, this is just another element of the game that we have to thank for all of the future showcase events that we have seen with unique vehicles and machines that we have all competed against. Because without Horizon 2, who knows how the showcase events would have looked like in Horizon 3, 4, or even Forza Horizon 5. Number 4, first true collaboration. Now, back in Forza Horizon 2, we had our very first collaboration with another huge popular entity, and that was of course Fast and Furious, more specifically the promotion of Furious 7. Not only did the game get 2 incredible car packs featuring 18 cars from Furious 7, along with some of the most iconic cars from the entire franchise itself, but Playground Games also released an additional free game or demo, if you want to call it that, with all of the cars from Furious 7's car pack available to unlock and drive, with its own missions and stories to complete, along with NOS in the game too. Yes, Nitrous was in a Forza Horizon game. It was never done before and hasn't been done since. Now, of course, since Horizon 2's Fast and Furious collaboration, we've had other collaborations too, with Hot Wheels being in Horizon 3, which I must admit shouldn't have worked, but it somehow did. Lego with Horizon 4, which sadly was ultra disappointing, and Hot Wheels again with Horizon 5 that sadly wasn't able to capture the same magic with Horizon 3. But what was truly impressive was just how generous Playground Games were in featuring so many Fast and Furious cars at the time. Now we would be laughing if we even got 10 Hot Wheels or rally cars that players actually want to drive from a collaboration. Now thankfully I did purchase the Fast and Furious car pack along with downloading the free Fast and Furious Forza Horizon 2 demo, and even till this day it's still cool to be able to drive both Paul Walker's orange and white Supra in a Forza Horizon game. Number 5, road trips. Now, one of the coolest features that was sadly last seen in Forza Horizon 2 was of course the road trips. Now, because of how the championships and map was structured, whenever you would complete a championship in which all of the races were based around one specific town, you would then choose your next championship, which is often set in a different town or city, and depending on where the next championship is set, you would then go on a road trip with all the races you were just competing against into the next town. It was a nice small little feature which gave players a sense of realism too, by having each championship set in the same area before moving on to the next, and also being able to road trip with all of your other competitors in between championships just makes traveling around the map much more engaging and, in a sense, enjoyable as well. Will we ever see this feature back? I have no idea. Now, of course, there's just so many more things that we can talk about when it comes to Forza Horizon 2, like the McLaren SLR being the last game that it was featured in officially. We can also talk about the new stormy weather that was introduced through the expansion, and of course, the wheel spin actually being quite difficult to obtain extra credits. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to show your love for Forza Horizon 1 and Horizon 2 by smashing the thumbs up button. And of course, if you guys would like to stay up to date with everything Forza related, be sure to subscribe to my channel with notifications turned on, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.